Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new to the channel, hi! So last time I started Divinity Original Sins Enhanced Edition, and I really need to learn how to speak, damn. And yeah, I've discovered that my mic sounds kinda muted. That is probably because I haven't actually set up a proper mic yet, and I'm using the one from my PlayStation 5 headset, so yeah. And I'm not gonna wait playing the game until I've actually set everything up, because there's a lot of other stuff I need to set up. I'm technically still moving, so yeah. I'm just gonna continue with where we ended up last time, and that was at the beach. Yes, I defeated some orcs, discovered a human was working with them, and saved the boat. 900 experience out of nowhere. Also the volume seems to be good. And I saw an orc over here with these dudes. So I'm gonna go check that out.
Come now, enough doom and gloom. Cast your gaze instead upon my fair fanged filly.
Okay then. Also I'm playing a little earlier in the day, so that's why the green screen is actually working better.
I'll handle this threat for all our shakes.
I'm just gonna go talk to them.
She wouldn't hurt a fly. And
One day, Moira, one day you'll show them all.
Awkward. Okay, so I'm gonna end that, and I'm gonna talk to you.
Who better than a proven orc crusher to convince my dumbbell of a friend here that orcs are predators, not pets?
Enough of that. I know how dangerous an orc can be, but this one has been reformed. Anyone can see that she's completely docile, but my prejudiced friend here still wants to kill her.
Yeah, I don't even care who you are, just tell me, what's this about a charmed orc?
My friend here and I were patrolling outside the city walls, when who did I see creeping along the shore but this lovely orcish lady? For a brief second, as long as eternity, we locked eyes. Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws bared towards Marius. Fortunately for him, I had the presence of mind to ignore my sword and instead adroitly fling my pouch of trinkets towards her.
So you saw her assets and just decided okay.
A vial of love potion shattered over her head, and when she turned to face me, she became instantly enamored. I'm sure she must have been compelled to join the Orcish army under some kind of duress. A lady with such a sweetly savage manner would never willingly join up with those vicious marauders.
Yeah, no, she's being compelled to join you under mind control, basically, so yeah. I don't think the orcs are the bad guys in this situation.
Ha! I can assure you there wasn't a hint of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my throat. She may be confined here for now, but who's telling when she'll escape and who she'll rip to shreds?
So a love potion. Tell me more.
I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I read in an esteemed periodical from the Wizards of Youthful Gore about an amazing opportunity that could change my life, I had to act fast or lose the once-in-a-lifetime deal. I sent away for the world-famous love potion, available for a limited time only, and it has worked exactly as promised.
Yeah.
This place reeks of orc stench.
Okay, then that's most likely a scam.
You see what a fool my friend has been. Spending all his cash on snake oil and bringing a temporarily tranquilized monster into our midst to boot.
Okay, so I did read what the charm spell does in D&D 5th edition, or at least Baldur's Gate 3, which is based on the 5th edition, and afterwards they realize they've been charmed with the spell, and they will most likely not be pleased, so there is a time limit, and this is gonna end badly.
What kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement?
Many.
I'm sure the effects of the potion will be everlasting, as printed.
Yeah, no. Let me tell you what I think.
You see? He'd believe it was noon at midnight if he read it on a printed pamphlet. Please tell me you can reason with him, or ditch reason and use your sword to shave him from his murderous darling.
Let me just read this. I mean, that's right too. If it was completely worthless, it wouldn't have worked in the first place. She could be useful for information. But it is probably as dodgy as it sounds. I've bought things that worked for like 1 week and then just completely destroyed themselves, which were also said to be high quality. I was young. That came out completely wrong. I meant actual regular stuff. Everyday stuff. Yeah, no, she's gonna be put down. If this love potion is as dodgy as it sounds, she could come to her vicious senses at any time.
Agreed. I've never met an orc I trusted, charmed or not.
Glad to hear I'm not the only one with common sense around here. I'll do the honors myself.
Also, if I do remember that there was sometimes my ally would say something, but there would not be a voice and it would just skip. So I'm not gonna go back to those things for their opinions.
No! She's harmless! Please!
Nope. Ha! Only 26 HP.
You bastard! You had no right!
That was a very weak
No
one.
right to protect not only you from your own stupidity, but myself and the citizens of Cyseal as well.
It's you we need protection from, murderer! Fortunately, the wizards of Youthful Gore make a revenge elixir that will show you what's what.
Go ahead and throw your sugar water on me if you like. Your foolishness is no longer my problem. Thank you, stranger. If you ever need help, I'll do my best to repay you.
I don't know many things I can make, but I do know a few things I can make, like water vials. Oh, apparently I cannot make that. Well, now I feel stupid. Mug of water and flour should be dough. There we go. And I don't know what I can do with dough. But I can use the mug and the water to make another mug of water. There we go. I think that's all I can make right now. I'll also assign someone that is a crafter. So it's probably not going to be one of my two main characters. Okay, so that's in order. I'm actually wondering what's there, but it's a magical lock. Malachite, I know that's worthful. Worthful, yes, very worthful. That's worth quite a lot. Let's put it like that. Swordfish, malachite, old copper emerald. Okay, so there's paintings. There's a lot of paintings. That's a lot of gold. Is there a way to enter that? Those plates are most likely gold too. On one hand, I don't want the entire town coming after my ass. Yes, I will be cursing in this, by the way. So, on the other hand, I do not see another way in there. I don't think I can fight them. They're level 6 and I'm level 2. Am I level 2? I'm level 2. I thought it was level 3. So I'm just gonna quick save to be safe. I'm gonna check what we have to say.
Salutations! Source hunters, I see. I'm Sergeant Curtius, proud protector of this house of Legion goods.
Okay, so nothing useful, but he does have a medium healing potion. What is this? What's in that room exactly?
This is a storing house for Legion supplies. Perhaps the most important building in the realm, by my and others' estimation. And I, Sergeant Curtius, have been trusted to guard it.
Tell me more about yourself.
Curtius is my name. The Legion is my calling.
That's not a lot to say about yourself. Okay, so I'll take my leave. I cannot open that without raising suspicion. There is nothing there. Empty bottles, apple, chest. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go. No. Oh yeah, right. I do know I can talk to this one. Because
I'm
that's how...
seeing 2 feet approaching me, and here you are. My powers astound even me.
Huh.
I'm Bull the Bull, the leading clairvoyant in Cyseal. The 2 feet never bother to ask, but I see all that is and is to be.
Can you tell me my future?
Of course, most winsome 2 feet. Of course. What would you like to know?
Okay, will I be wealthy is something I'm gonna make sure I will be. Will I be lucky in love? I highly doubt that in this game, so I might actually ask.
Well, that depends, 2 feet. That depends. I see that love has caused you to falter in the past. Yes, falter dearly. You must reconcile your mistakes before you will find true love.
Okay, so yeah, I probably shouldn't have asked that. So how will I die?
Death. Ever the most difficult topic to foretell.
I mean, they're gonna die a couple times, but still.
I see. Oh dear. No. No. Your reading is over. Do you hear? Over.
Okay then.
Well, tuck my tail and call me Bessie. A 2 feet addressing me directly? Huh, I thought I'd never see the day. Don't know what you said to upset Bull, but don't worry about it too much. Being in tune with the flow of time takes a lot out of him.
Ew. I'll take my leave then. I'm not even gonna bother to keep asking questions to him. I don't think there's anything useful over there aside from a few vegetables. So I'm gonna check anyway, even if it's just to complete my map a little. I don't know if there's a map completion thing or not, but I'm just gonna check to be safe. And there's a chest. I could actually check the baskets and stuff. And knives. Drop disarm toolkit, nice. Money. 47 is a lot at this point. There's nothing there. Okay, so I'm gonna check these 3 and I'm gonna leave. I'm not gonna go to the other ones over there. Okay. So those are gates to the outside where there is a shield, but I also know that that's a higher level requirement to get there, well, to survive there. So you know what, I'm actually gonna go there, because I do remember that there was an old woman.
Halt! These gates are to remain closed at all times. Captain's orders. Wait a second.
Useful arrows though. Nah.
Well, I'll be a little red imp's uncle, the Source Hunter. Sorry for the gruff treatment, I didn't recognize you right away. Please tell me, how can I aid the investigation?
Open the gate, please.
I don't think you're quite ready to head out into the wilds to me. Also, a party of 1 or 2 runs the risk of being outflanked and outnumbered. I'll bring some backup if I were you. Of course, the choice is yours, but are you sure you want to venture out?
Don't worry, I can take care of myself now. Open the gate.
I certainly hope you know what you're doing, Source Hunter. Right, open her up, Legionnaires.
Area is intended for people of a higher level. Be careful when coming back. Okay, so I'm just gonna loot a few things. And I just need to make sure that I don't fight. That's basically it. I can't fight right now. Because I'm not powerful enough for this area.
The Cysealians retreated from this battle, but what about the orcs?
Either they've taken to the sea or set up an encampment in yonder caves. Keep your weapon at the ready.
Okay, so it's still safe there. Charla. So Charla is the one I needed. I know she sells some stuff, and it could be useful, so whatever I do not loot the bodies here.
Oh, hello! What have we here? An adventurer, I judge, by the world-weary look of your weapon, and a noble by the wonderfully deep pocket slipped to your belt. What luck! What luck!
Tell me about yourself.
Charla is my name, good friend. I came to this second life some time ago, some years? Years it must be, or perhaps not. In any case, it has been time well spent hunting out magnificent goods and selling them to interested parties. So many wonderful artifacts I've found, so many precious relics I'd be so happy to rehome to a trusted buyer.
Okay, so what kinds of wares do you have on hand?
Have a look by all means. You'll find every make and kind of impressive accessories, but you'll also find certain very rare relics too. You look like just the sort of self-starter to appreciate what I mean. Weapons, 4 of them, that the intrepid adventurer can improve and upgrade as he travels if he finds the right pieces. See them? See them? Judge for yourself.
So I did look up what those weapons actually... how you upgrade them. And yeah, let's just say that I have no way of doing that right now. There was... it required... to find specific things throughout the game, the entirety of the game, but usually you have stronger weapons by the time you get there. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna take the Resurrection Scroll. So that's 600 gold, I don't have that yet, but I'm gonna probably sell my Golden Grail. Blitzbolt, Thunder Jump, Boulder Bash. Some Earth Elemental does look nice, but that's way too high level for me. I'm gonna see here, I'm gonna sell Fine Leather thing, the old wooden air staff. I'm gonna sell this old wooden shield, this into plate armor, those 2 books. I could sell my chalice. What if I remove these for now? I remove the bow for now. Can I balance that? I can. Okay, so I'm gonna buy those already. Now I can use the staff on one of them. And I can have him sell some stuff too, because he can barter. Probably should have given him the other things though. This, so I'll be 2 of these. Leather armor, but that was worth nothing. Give the rain spells, I don't need them. I have someone who can cast it. I could sell my poison arrows or my knockdown arrows, because I do get 10 gold per arrow. I'm gonna sell these and these. I need the bow and I need... what was it I needed? No, pest. Did I get pest? More on pestle, and then I need Resurrection Scroll. So balancing it out, I still need like 60. Okay. It's gonna be a little difficult, but sure. I'm not gonna sell Firefly, that's too useful for me. I'm gonna sell all these arrows, just to be safe. And, well, there goes regeneration. And I still have 2 gold then. Okay. Okay. There we go. Now I'm broke. I'll take my
Bye
leave.
then, good friend. Goodbye. That is, unless you fancy a glance at some of my wonderful goods.
Okay, so first off, I'm gonna equip this because that is a massive damage increase. Right now, I'm gonna keep those for my other followers. I don't know if I'm gonna get a tank with a shield yet or someone with a 2-handed weapon, but either way, they're both strong right now. And him, sword. Yeah, he won't learn that, which I'm still a little confused about, but okay. Don't know why the arrow shafts are located differently when I said sword by type, but okay. And I'm gonna give her the bow too, for now. And I think that's... oh, I can craft flour now. And I can make more water, a lot more dough. I should probably give the tomato to him. I'm gonna give these 2 to him as well. I'm gonna craft tomato and more pestle. I think I can make tomato sauce. No, that doesn't make tomato sauce. What does make tomato sauce? Knife? Oh no, it was a hammer. Right, I think it was a hammer. And I don't have that right now. So no pizza though. Okay. So fire elemental. I'm not gonna go anywhere near that. Don't know what that is. I'm guessing it's a trap. Can I? No. Dagger. that be stealing? Where is the dagger? It says it's over here somewhere. I'm gonna do this for now. Okay, just to be safe. Could I take the short sword without her noticing? Need to be safe. Okay! She didn't notice. Good enough. Now if I go in further, I am going to die. There is a level 6 orc there, and I'm not gonna risk that. Wait, did I say I could talk to him? Wait a second, hold up. I can... what? Either my button is wrong or I can talk to him, and I'm gonna try to talk to him, but just to be safe I'm gonna quick save. Huh. Yeah, I never actually went further than the saleswoman.
Away with your weapons! Away! Leave humble orc to mourning, please.
What are you doing here?
I don't want to fight. I ain't after no fancy stone. I just want to bury these bodies the traditional way. It's the least I could do for my dear brother Oggy.
Oh.
Oh, he was such a dear lad he was. We wanted to see the world, but we saw next to nothing before he was called to serve the old mother in the afterlife.
Now, what stone do you mean?
Don't play dumb with me, small bones. You know as well as I that your little city won't be rid of us orcs till my kind gets that fancy schmancy bloodstone you got in yonder cove.
What was the traditional way of burying someone?
In our village? Oh, poor Oggy will never see it again. Tradition goes that a warrior should be buried with his best armor so he can defend himself in the afterlife. There weren't so many spoils after the battle, but I managed to give old Oggy the best set. A proud send-off for a proud soldier.
I mean, I'm not gonna grave rob. That's a little... well, I'm gonna do it in the future, probably. But he just died. It's a traditional way, and he's already still mourning, so I'm not gonna put salt in the wound. And he hasn't attacked me yet. The orc is obviously bereft. We may risk missing out on that armor set, but we've got to leave him be.
Agreed. Robbing the dead is bad enough, but to do it while a mourner looks on is simply vile.
Exactly.
Don't think I didn't see that twinkle in your eye when I spoke of the armor, small bones. But I thank you for leaving my brother to rest in peace.
You're welcome. Now, what are these totems?
In our hometown, we honour the dead by decorating their graves with whatever materials we have. In this case, it's wood. They look rather fetching, don't they? I'll keep you proud.
Huh, well, I'll take my leave.
We should be careful not to accidentally disturb any graves.
We made a promise to an orc after all.
Not gonna lie, I feel like destroying one of them now. This is not an evil playthrough. I might do an evil playthrough in the second one. Because I do know the premise of the game, and it is that you are a source wizard, I think? Or source warrior. You're on the opposite side of the ones you're fighting for this game, basically. That's all I know about the second game. Also that you can play as a dead, well, as an undead. So, which is interesting. There is a chest. And a trapdoor. And I think I got that by teleporting over there once before. By using a scroll. But I don't know where it led. Legionnaire. M to open a map. Important characters will mark destinations on your map. Okay, yeah, I already knew that. There was a lot of stuff in here that I want while painting. But I also needed to go through an underground area for that. And this was a house. Evelyn's house, regular door. And a grave. It's locked. That's a sheep, that's a cow. Evelyn, level 6. Why are they all such high levels
Neither of you
compared to
cares
me?
to
I mean,
please
I know I went for Tactician, but still.
My word!
The Legionnaire is level 3, but she was level 6, and this Legionnaire is level 4. Never mind, people are actually getting weird levels here. She's level 5. Okay, never mind, it's no longer
Dearest customer,
suspicious.
I've never seen an aura so plagued by ether. Thank Astarte, I've just the earth scroll to ground you.
Oh my, silence. Ooh, that's useful. Resurrect,
Let us see
Thunderjump.
if you can choose the finest
That's some
grave.
good stuff. But I don't have any cash for you. So yeah. That's gonna be that. I'll take my lead. I'm not gonna talk all the way with them. I'm just gonna steal these for a second here. Come on, show me where I can go in this one. Good thing I didn't click.
Lonesome,
I also don't know how
Spiritless?
strong telekinetic is for me right now.
perhaps wrestling an earth elemental will inject some vim into your routine.
Trying to see if I can actually
takers? Come on, you chicken!
hide somewhere.
Let's see.
You can see me now. Okay, so I do have one painting that I can sell, and it's worth 612. Okay!
Red and orange,
Where the hell? Oh yeah, I got a short sword from the beginning. I don't think there's anything useful there. Were there paintings in here? There is a painting in here. Okay.
So, which of you
I'm
is
just
more
gonna be
deserving
taking
of
this.
life?
Thank you.
Make your case.
A tone, soothing a corpse's troubled mind. Can't have
Just
got
gonna
far.
keep going here. Ooh. The fluid thing.
So, which of you is
I'm gonna
more
read this.
deserving of life?
I can make
Come,
potions
make
now.
your case.
No, I can't. Okay.
She realised
So,
soon enough
which
that
of
her
you
little
is more
party tricks
deserving
hardly
of
make her
life?
worthy of
Come,
such
make your case.
grave
That sounds like a quest.
responsibilities.
Which is more deserving of life?
Excuse me? This is a private sick room.
Useless?
Who in the name of the Sevens you think you are barging in here? Out, I say, right this instant.
Oh, 612 one is only worth 242 here. Okay. Tell me about yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's this task. I'm just... Who am I to meddle with life and death this way? I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing! But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have but one healing stone, you see, and 2 direly wounded men who need it. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation, but perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. Surely you are more accustomed to weighing life and death than I.
Yeah, it's probably gonna come down to which is older, which has led a better life, and which is not a criminal, or has been a criminal in the past, and depending on what crime they have committed, because you don't deserve to die just because you did tax fraud compared to someone who never did anything. Then again, if you did kill someone before, then I'm more inclined to give it to the other person. Tell me more about the patients.
What would you like to know?
I'd like to know more about Boyce.
One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so, and brought him here straight away.
Okay, so he is pretty young, and he doesn't seem to be a criminal. He even seems to be helping the town by
Tone,
using the
soothing a
trade
corpse's troubled mind.
Quite the venerable staple of Cyseal, Stephen, and recently blessed with his 3rd grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his last day of work before retirement, no less.
See, that's a shame, but on the other hand, the other one was also doing something relatively noble. But yeah, I think it's gonna come down to age. It's gonna come down to age. 3rd grandchild.
Nearly everyone in Cyseal is familiar with grinning Stephen, and as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family.
See, Stevens was an accident, and Boris was actually... I'm gonna move the camera if I can. Can I move the camera? I'm gonna move the camera like this. Okay. So yeah, one was an accident, with the beam falling on his head, and it's sad that it's a very old man. Third grandchild, probably wants to live his retirement, looking at his grandchildren playing and stuff like that. On the other hand, the other one was a merchant who was giving supplies, coming to deliver supplies to the town. He's still young and in the prime of his life. And while it was technically still an accident, he was attacked by an orc. So it wasn't fate or anything trying to tell you like, nope, now's your time, so I'm gonna drop the beam on your head. It was just a random orc that decided, I'm gonna smash you in the head. So yeah, this about that healing stone.
Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loic by name, in the northern town of Silver Glen. He is of a certain faith, the Immaculates they call themselves, that espouses the belief that certain stones can heal wounded flesh.
Huh.
I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims, but something happened as he handed me the stone. A small cut on my finger instantly healed, leaving no trace of the wound. Needless to say, I was astounded.
So also to be clear, because I have a feeling that this was explanation about something main story related. Will you guys shut up? So I think this was main story related also, so I might be skipping ahead of something. When I played before the Shadow Blade, I didn't actually progress anything like that. I just went out of the town and went to kill some stuff. So yeah, just to get a feel of the controls. So yeah. So continue.
But it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it reverts to a useless, inert state. It takes time to regain its magical properties, and I guard it cautiously.
Well, I'm ready to make my decision.
You are? I thank you a million times for your help. Who have you decided should receive the healing stone?
Boris's life has just begun. We can't cut it short now. He should receive a stone.
Yes, Boris deserves to experience all the pleasures of life that Stephen has already enjoyed.
Okay, so by this time my other character would have already argued with me, so I'm guessing loyal meant loyal to me and just agree with everything I say. Which is not exactly a good thing, but it's not a bad thing either.
Boris it is? Yes, I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man, but my heart breaks for the other.
I mean, if the stone can heal more than... oh well. If it can heal you and still works, then it should be able to heal one other and then him 5 minutes later, so...
the corpse's troubled mind.
By the way, I'm almost level 3. Only need 1000 experience now.
No, this is highly abnormal. What is this? This lightning?
Random 90 experience and tripping, and I'm in the loading screen.
What happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone, somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Okay, so I have no clue what just happened. I never did this in the first time I played. So, yeah.
By the quill that lasts a billion words, what's this? 2 Rivellonians here? At the end of space and time? How very, very, very curious.
I'm wondering if level question mark means that it's just so high that it doesn't matter, or that I just straight up can't attack him. Or that I haven't examined him. Can I examine him? Level 26. I think the limit in this game is 20. To 7,700. Okay, I don't know if I'm supposed to be here yet. So yeah. Who are you and how did you get here?
Oh yes. proper introductions. Zixzax the historian at your service. It is my job to record all that was and is and hopefully all that is to be. As for how I got here, well, for a historian appointed by the gods themselves, hopping to the end of time is as easy as 1, 2, 3. How you got here, though? That's a rather more interesting question. On such a tiny and rapidly shrinking vestige of space and time, I wouldn't have expected to find a soul but my own shadow.
And why is this place, as you say, shrinking?
Ah, at last a question I can answer most definitively. I mentioned already that this place is the end of time. If that didn't send your heart into your stomach and your pulse a-flutter, it should have.
Guess what, time travel. I am not a big fan of time travel plots, so good luck with it. Then again, I do love Steins Gate. That's not really time travel, that is alternate timelines with a little time travel of sending messages back, but that's about it.
Naturally to have no end at all. Indeed, I can think of no worse nightmare for a chronicler such as myself. But something totally, utterly terrible has happened.
And how can time come to an end?
Show, don't tell, I always say. So go, peer through yonder looking lens, and feast your soon-to-be terrified eyes on the darkness that is approaching.
Okay, so I think I can trust the imp.
I think that imp may be quite mad.
Then we had better appease him and have a look through the looking lens.
Yeah. Cutscene. Awesome. That's the first time in a long while. There was a dragon.
You looked. You saw. Terrifying, isn't... What's this? The portal. It's...
I'm gonna take files.
The portal has become...
I guess someone else got here first.
Fantastic, astounding. Onward we should go.
Huh.
The portal. It's quite sprung to life, just like the long dormant flames that decorate this observatory. After all my waiting and hoping, could it be?
I have no clue what's going on.
You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away.
So the universe and time, well, time and space are shrinking, and me being here is making it expand again. That is very weird indeed.
Those torches, alight! This portal active once more! It cannot be coincidence.
Can we first discuss what we just witnessed through your looking glass?
Goodness me, how right you are! There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will devour the past and present as well.
Okay, so you believe we are somehow connected to this plane?
It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one.
And what lies beyond this portal?
Ah, though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagued your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain.
Well, through the portal then, but you're going first.
After you, after you. Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side.
Just said you go
You
first.
first, but don't dilly-dally.
No, you first. Don't make me push you. I'm not gonna risk it. Level 26, I'm dead anyway.
Yes, just as I hoped. There she is. There it is. Come, come, don't delay.
Okay, I have no clue what's going
It
on.
seems the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Chest.
I am the last chest, the last chest, the last chest! If you believe yourself worthy of rifling through my ample treasures, I do dare you to prove it! Find my 4 sisters, no more than one in each of the realms of your wide world, and each by each, you'll discover how to open me!
Huh. Okay, so 4 chests in the world. So I need to... 4 specific chests, so I need to... Oh, how do I notice which one is? Problems for later.
He, milady, the weaver of time, mother of history, author of all that has ever been.
Indeed, Sir Imp. As surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding, unbelievable. I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
I could question her, but I'm just gonna answer the damn question. Maybe it'll go faster. It was a stone, a strange stone that zapped us from where we stood in Rivellon to this plane among the stars.
A stone? So... it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is that so?
Because also I'm most likely talking in Merlin's thing, because I have no clue how to do a female voice.
Not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work.
Yes, that's just what happened. Have you seen it before? I didn't say that I accidentally clicked when I looked back at the screen.
Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see. But yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
So the fact that I explained a little bit makes it so that you know exactly what's going on. But only pieces of it.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone. Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are.
And what is this Starstone exactly? Where does it come from?
Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret, a secret lost, even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
Yes. Though I cannot explain why this starstone is the antidote to the void's ravishment of our realm. If we do not restore time, if we do not discover the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us all.
I mean, I could be very duty-bound, but I'm just gonna go like, the universe and everything that ever existed is gonna end if I don't help, so I might as well help. If these stones can heal history, then we must seek them out.
Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than pretty gems.
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger.
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
For some reason they made it end instead of talk.
What do you think, Source Hunter?
So...
Not but a moment ago we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make of it?
I can't deny...
What'll it be, Source Hunter? Do tell!
I'm gonna check for a second. Ah, damn it. I was gonna check what Pragmatic would give me. Because I know that is one too. I mean, I could go with the I'm gonna go with the second one. I'm just gonna roll with it. We can't deny a reaction to the Starstone. There must be some control of this, mad as it may seem.
No matter how improbable, anything is possible.
There we go.
If the Weaver tells the truth, we have some serious work ahead of us.
Romantic, that's the other one. What does that give me? So pragmatic and romantic. Pragmatic gives me crafting, and romantic gives me lucky charm. Oh, right. Well, I have a score of 3 and I have a score of 1, so... Okay. I'm gonna join you.
The glint in your gaze and the set of your brow suggest to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivellon. Not just yet. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivellon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? And who knows what the Weaver might discover about you? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little secret of how to transport back and forth from the end of time. Just, you know, don't go sharing it around. Never know who we can trust these days.
Well, that sounds like foreshadowing.
Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
So how exactly is finding Starstone's gonna help us? Okay, so the question isn't what I thought it was gonna be. Okay, so I'm just gonna read it. The Weaver of Time said our finding Starstone helps her weave the tapestry once more. How is that possible?
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void, I honestly don't know. But ask her. If she claims it is so, perhaps she knows why.
Yeah, then I'll just leave leave you for now.
Before you go, Source Hunter, a final word. Once you return to Rivellon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent, my eyes and ears upon your world.
I was gonna say so you can time travel basically, but he just gave me a method of traveling from here to the past, so I'm gonna assume he can do the same.
I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
Okay, so I'm gonna talk to the Weaver. Told you the secret of waypoint travel. Use the lift travel button to travel to any waypoint shrine you've discovered. Okay.
Good to see you.
No, needed to talk to
How
her.
welcome you are upon this realm, our most honored guest. I hope you begin to find this place more familiar than it may yet seem.
Please tell me more about yourself, madam.
In the ethereal threads of eternity, do I record the deeds of gods and men, of beasts and spectral apparitions, the drift of continents through changing seas, the rise and fall of empires, the shift of every grain of sand on every beach, the fall of every raindrop on every world, the all but imperceptible touch of lovers' hands. This and all I chronicle without fault. Except, it seems, you.
There are more questions I have for you.
Ask and I shall answer, if I can.
That's a lot of questions. I would ask the questions, but honestly I'm not that interested in any of these. Okay, so I can't do anything with these, they're inactive. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave. Alright, I can just use this. You've opened the Homestead travel menu. This works like a waypoint portal. Select end of time to teleport to your homestead. Okay. Northern Gate? Have I been there? No, I have not. Aru!
Source Hunters! I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm. I know the imp historian has told you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zixzax, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone.
Well, that does make it easier to trust you. Actually, our business at hand is the murder of Councillor Jake.
So it is, and so it should continue to be. For I suspect his foul murder and the plight of dying time are somehow interconnected.
No. Okay then. Not gonna lie, I actually completely forgot about the murder.
Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch. It can therefore hardly be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way.
And how did you find out Jake was a Starstone collector?
While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the Grande Dame of Time, I snuck into his house and had a look around.
Of course you did.
The advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you with a slice of fresh herring. That's where I saw them in a cabinet. Mere slivers, but specks of starstones nonetheless. They lay there, silent and innocent, though bloody murder may have been committed in their name.
Why is it particularly nice for us to have found a shelter somewhere?
Don't we all long for a sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed or a basket so snug it becomes, in a word, safety. But perhaps I speak only for myself, not for veterans such as yourselves that by necessity call any patch of ground they rest upon home. Like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose without a care is such a precious circumstance, save it all too seldomly.
Yeah, I'm never gonna use that place then. I'll take my leave.
Oh, before you go, here. Take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zixzax asked me to give to you. You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight to its twin. Now that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain you no longer. But rest assured, I'll do my share of hunting too. So if you spot a white cat during your travels, do stop to say hello.
Okay, but I want to talk to you. No, you just received a teleporter pyramid. These pyramids are linked to each other and always come in pairs. Open inventory and use the pyramid to teleport to its pair. Okay, but I wanted to ask where the hell he last used it. I have no idea where I am. I can see a note here. There is someone in the bath, and there is a pyramid. Oh, that's just evil. I would have teleported in while she's in bath. I cannot pick that lock. Okay, I'm just gonna rob some people and hope that that she comes out of the bath after a while. Cat. Care for a sneak peek into someone's pocket, enter sneak mode and sneak behind them to try pickpocketing them. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that a lot. Oh. I stole that just in time. Don't take or touch property that isn't yours. Owners will be offended and their attitude towards you will drop. They will call the guards if you go too far. I'm just gonna take these. All I need is for him not to turn around. I think I saw someone else. Enter sneak mode to steal someone's property while the owner isn't looking. Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Lucky find!
Lucky find! Any more paintings? Okay, there is a chest here though. But I think he's gonna turn around sometime soon, so I need to be careful. Gotta wait until he sits down then. Is he gonna turn? I don't think. Maybe he won't turn. Ooh, what if I do this? You go over there. And you talk to him.
Oh, it's you! Come closer then.
And
closer,
you go
huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you.
But I can't open that anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna try to trade with him. Yeah, I have nothing I can trade with you. I'm just gonna take my leave. Goodbye. Cat?
Oh, golly gosh! One who flaunts the highways and byways of silly old Cyseal with the easy elegance of a puss with her tail in the air. I do declare such a sight is rather rare around here. But where are my manners? I am Maxine, and you must be one of those hunters one hears so much about. Charmed, I'm sure.
Okay, I have no reason to talk to you right now. I'm not gonna needlessly keep talking to people for, well, no reason. What does this say? Esmeralda. Okay. But I did see items, so that's a shop. And there, I think I saw a painting there. I'm gonna talk
Lords
to you.
above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter?
Yeah, that's not why I'm here. I came to sell these things. Which is a lot of gold, apparently. I am actually going to wait. Inventory. Go to her. Go to him. Give all the good stuff to him. Gold. Light cup. Trade Luculla with golden ring. A one pound plate, 1 point plate. Another painting. Don't need the short sword, I have another one. A knife could be useful. I'm gonna keep the golden grail and the Zendlor trunks for now. I don't know what their use is, but hey. So yeah, and you have what in your backpack? Nothing? Okay. So yeah, trade, I'm gonna swap to Merlin, and I'm just gonna say that's a lot. 2 paintings and I already have everything I need. Blitzbolt and Boulder Bash. Sound good, but I'm gonna keep it at this. Okay, now I have 500 gold. Let's discuss your husband's murder.
Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you? So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches.
Alright, I was supposed to talk to the head of the Legionnaires. I really need to stop forgetting about these kinds of things. I'm just gonna take my leave.
She seems to be quite adamant about her innocence.
We need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
Can I go up here? Ooh, more paintings. Paintings. Smelly panties. I feel bad for taking those, but money is money, and I think I saw golden... Ooh, diamonds. Bluestone, diamond, star petal, malachite. I think malachite is worth quite a lot. So I'm gonna assume all of these are worth quite a lot. Don't see anything else there. Glass ruby. So there were other things. Key to Esmeralda's house.
Sigurd's beard was a find.
Ooh, cleansing water scroll. Frost grenade. Okay, there's some good stuff here. I don't know how that happened. I still needed to move there, but okay, I saw a thing. I can probably open the back door with the key I found. There are more light gold cups, which are worth quite a lot. Esmeralda shop and Esmeralda. Okay. Since that is in red, I'm going to sneak again. And I'm gonna close this just to be safe. Read the perfect murder. Yeah, okay, so that just explains how you can get away with murder. Why the gods left Rivellon? I am not gonna read this. There's only one thing. Do gods ever exist, or are they mere boogeymen created by fanatics and priests? Many have sought an answer, but I ask whether discovering the truth is worthwhile. Okay, I'm not natively English, so excuse me for not reading it properly, and it's been a while since I've read it.
That you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't bear to imagine something would happen to you.
Your husband just died and you're already flirting with another guard. Okay, great. I say that we do not need gods in our daily lives. First, if these supernatural beings exist, if these supernatural beings exist, who is to stop them from enslaving us if ever they should deign to return? I'm one of the people that believes a superpower probably exists, but it might not have anything to do with us and might not even care about us at all. So I'm gonna take the plates as well. Do I kind of see you? Okay, 179. Jesus.
So tell
all
me,
of this is worth so much.
Would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall
Did
you
I
on
get
the
something from this? Council's wife. So she didn't commit the murders. Mysterious murder. Plot thickens. I think I'm gonna take the books as proof. Yeah.
Not the perfect crime.
Single.
So reading
Don't
them
go
was not
anywhere
enough. I
tonight,
actually needed to
Legionnaire.
take them.
I'd be afraid alone in the dark.
Well, an arrow that does something, and it was in red. Gonna check here. Cloth, repair hammer, that could be useful. Found a repair hammer. If your blacksmithing ability is high enough, you'll be able to repair equipment. Okay, nice. That will come in handy. In chest key, gold, books, painting of a woman, chest, I cannot open the chest in any way, shape, or form. I might actually take a chest with me then. Thunder jump? I'm actually not gonna sneak anymore. That's not what I wanted. I need to click that one. Fuse. Path is blocked. Okay, I don't know what just happened, but I think the game just glitched a little. We use Mode with Volume 3. I think I had Volume 2 earlier, yeah. Yeah, so I did have Volume 2 earlier. Gotta keep searching stuff. Arrow, I'm just gonna take many things. Button. Why?
Ah, so
Oh,
that's what that did.
I'm gonna explore this first. Scraps, ham. Come on. Get all the hams, get this. Iron key. Anything else? Pitchfork, but I don't need that. Can I open this? I can. Okay, can I open this? I can. Wool. Potion. Arrow. Talk to the rats, see what they have to say. There are 3 rats.
Esmeralda's a funny character. She's always got ham on the brain. I've never been inside her secret room, but I bet it's full of hams too. I'd go in and see if I were tall enough to reach the button. Say!
This one. I'm getting better at
Esmeralda carries lots of cuts of meat. She carves them up herself, you know. An expert knifer, that one.
Okay. So I'm gonna check in here. I'm gonna take all of this. The fact that there is no fence or anything, it's just straight up, you take it, you have it, you can sell it to anyone. It's a little good, because on one hand nobody would know you stole it, so there's no reason why you would have to go to a fence like in Skyrim. But on the other hand, I mean, it's very easy to just steal something from someone, sell it back to them, and then just, yeah. That gave me nothing. Okay, zombie painting, bottle, bloody dagger, bloody dagger.
A bloodied dagger? Could this have been involved in the crime?
It certainly piques one's interest, doesn't it?
So I gained level 3 now, so that's good. I can open this. Ooh, unidentified. I'm gonna give that to you for now. Resurrection and a painting of a pig. And item, if I have an identifying glass, or I could pay a merchant, but I do need to have the correct amount of lore master points. So is he a lore master? He's lore master level 1, and I need level 1. Awesome, identify. Poison resistance and movement. I'm gonna have you equip that, and I can select one of the... Ooh! 2 extra ability points, that's useful. Backstabber, non-magical things, elemental affinity. I think I recognize most of these, with a few exceptions like Light Stepper. I think that's one that I wasn't able to select at the beginning. I already have that tab on the other one, Tactician Scientist. And zombie and stuff. I'm just gonna go all skilled up. Then here's skills, and I'm gonna get Pyrokinetic. I still have 2 points left. I could go Geomancer, but I think I'm gonna go Pyrokinetic Mastering first. So I can do 1 Master spell. I'm gonna do that already. Add an ability point to one of your skill schools. This enables you to learn more powerful skills, and casting higher tier skills will cost less action points. Find or buy skill books. Okay. And then the next one should be 1 Master? No, 3 Adepts and 6 Novice. Okay, so I'm getting closer to it. But I actually might go for bartering next. Yeah, 20% cheaper, 20% more. I don't think gold is gonna go. I'm gonna keep him for now. I'm gonna keep the points. Then you, I'm just gonna give you all skilled up as well. What does he have? Has all skilled up, Far Out Man, and Pack Mule. Yeah, I don't need Pack Mule on her. So I'm gonna go all skilled up as well. And I'm gonna give it to you in Witchcraft. There we go. Then she has level 3 witchcraft. And then next time I can get master skill. I really need to give these to him now. Because he still is bartering, so. And pack mule. And the plates are still worth a lot too. Just like the cups. Okay, these were not worth much. The malachite is worth quite a bit. The diamond is worth quite a bit. History of Cyseal, I'm not even gonna bother. The glass rubies are fine. The moonstones aren't worth much. Maybe I can use them in crafting afterwards. Bottles of wine and beer. Perfect murder, already checked that one. Bodyguards left alone, already checked that. Use smelted volume 1, I did that. Zombie painting, I can't do anything with it. Should I send him the arrows? I'm gonna keep the bloody dagger, and I'm gonna give him the painting as well. Okay, and then order by type. I have 2 daggers. And then send the cloth. Come on. The cloth and these and this to him. Yeah, I'm also gonna send these. I'm just playing it safe here. Making sure he has everything he needs to sell stuff and create stuff. Can I do this now? Yes, nice, okay. Looks good. That's what I needed. Yeah. Okay. Did I open this already? Yes, I did. Check those, check that. Don't see anything else that could be of use. I think... Oh, I need to talk to each other.
Everything we do seems to fortify your abilities.
I suppose your example has inspired me to reach heights I've never before envisioned.
There's no experience to be won from pestering me with vapid flattery.
Okay then,
Strong
screw
and
you.
handsome officer you are, kind Septimus. You must have fought many a battle, am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
I'm just gonna sell you your own goblets, so... Chicken! Yeah. Oh, book. Read. I just need to read that, I don't need to pick it up. It's just cooking stuff, there we go. Apple
As
pie
long as
dough.
I'm around, no hair on your haloed head shall be
Nice.
harmed.
Haloed. Okay,
The
so
hunter
back to you.
returns!
I
hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
I don't have a use for any of these. I don't need hurt, but I sell stuff. And you still have 1,100, so I'm gonna just do that. And sell. Now I have 1,500, I'll leave. You know, no, I'm gonna confront her already. So I might need to
The
fight
hunter
level 5
returns!
people.
I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Let's discuss your husband's murder.
Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better
Care to
find the...
explain the bloody
Perhaps it
knife?
is you who should explain your presence in my cellar. And the dagger? It's simply a butcher knife used by my late husband to cut meat. He did so love to cook, the dear.
Yeah, I was intentionally trying to interrupt her mid-sentence.
What'll you think of next? Accusing me of bashing him over the head with a frying pan?
I found your book about planning the perfect murder.
Oh, that horrid tome of ill repute. It isn't mine, it was Jake's. He was a politician, don't you see? Always on the lookout for plotting rivals. Always trying to be one step ahead. Really, I should have thought a source hunter of all people would appreciate my dear husband's sense for survival.
Yeah, I'll just leave. But I do have an update. I didn't get experience, but I did get an update. And I need to go to the captain of the guard. I'm gonna assume it's near the tents, so... Where's the chicken? There was a chicken here. 7 legionnaires. Oh, the chicken is gone. But they're practicing, otherwise they wouldn't be there. Is it you? Selenia. That's a chicken.
That rooster thinks he's such hot stuff, posing for Jerome like that. Someone ought to tell him his waddle waggles when he crows, same as the rest.
Okay, let's see what's in here. Careful, Legionnaire troops.
This maniac's gonna turn me into a meat pie!
Isn't a chicken destined to be eaten? We should catch it and give it back to the cook.
True story indeed. Perhaps we too can have a bite later.
What? No! My neck's too graceful to be hacked in half!
I mean, it's a cook, and it's chicken.
I need a moment to reflect.
Some may call me heartless. I suggest I know how to make difficult decisions for the greater good.
What some call heartlessness, I call prudence. An admirable trait, and one I certainly admire in you.
Good. I can take the raw meat. Can I read this?
You there! Cut it out!
I'm just reading a book! What the hell is the problem with reading it?
That was close. Thanks for catching Fidgety Jack here. I guess he got nervous when I mentioned drumsticks.
Okay, I'm just gonna sell stuff to you. These. I need like 60. No, that's too much. Yes. This one's way too much. I'm just gonna do it like this then. There we go, and I now have 2,200.
Let's have that bird then.
I don't care about what you have to say. You wouldn't let me read your damn book.
Greetings!
These stores are... Oh, I can go down without issues, so that's something. Pigs. Painting of a pig. Awesome. That's mine now. That's what happens when you don't let me read your book. It was a damn cooking book. I would sell it back to you, but I don't think you have the money for it. Volume 3, already read that.
Source Hunter. A sight for sore eyes, if ever there was one.
Okay. Could really use another resurrection scroll though.
I'll be disfigured for life.
So that. And we're gonna sell that.
She bit me in the face.
And just get some money from it.
Everyone knows the ugly soldiers
Fair.
are the most ferocious.
Can I sell you more stuff like this, for example? Nice.
In that case, you'll have the pleasure of putting her down yourself.
440, that's way too much. Unless I tend to buy one of these things. So I don't need any of those. There we go. 3,200.
I know you're probably knee-deep in that awful murder investigation, but truth be told, the Legion could use your help as well. We've been conducting a series of expeditions into undead territory, and I'm afraid I must admit they've met with very little success.
With whom do I have the honor of speaking?
Lieutenant Selenia at your service. I'm Captain Aureus' second in command, but rest assured I am a lot more kindly inclined towards source hunters than he is.
Good to know.
Now, I certainly don't mind a bit of healthy competition, and even rivalry between our orders, but I, for one, have no intention of looking a gift horse in the mouth. And that is exactly what your presence in Cyseal is, Source Hunter. A gift and a blessing. Only heroes such as yourself can make a true difference in this troubled part of the world. Such is my honest conviction.
If you hear a siren in the background, yeah, there's police and ambulances driving around there.
Don't pay attention to the beast.
Let's discuss the undead.
The undead. I pitied them at first. Many among them were once kind and innocent civilians of Cyseal after all. No longer do I feel that way, though. Too many of my soldiers have fallen. The dead must be put down without mercy, if we can. The bravest among my men and women tell me they are weaker in the west and stronger in the east. So I suggest you head westward if you want to flex your muscles and test the waters before blindly diving to your death.
That is good advice. I'd like to talk about some matters concerning the Legion.
I shall be very glad to share what information I can give you.
Yeah. Okay, so the first time I played, I literally just ran out straight across from the north gate. So, yeah, I didn't even notice that they were weak in the west. and stronger in the east. Let's discuss the expeditions into hostile territory you mentioned.
If ever we want to be victorious in Cyseal, we have to track down the root of the undead uprising. Under the Pact of Volunteers, 3 expeditions were launched to do just that. But so far, none of their participants have returned. 3 landmarks were chosen for further investigation. The lighthouse, the burial mounds, and the old church. Places fraught with danger all.
So regarding the lighthouse...
There's a lighthouse to the west, up on the bluffs, overlooking the sea. No man has gone there in a decade, and yet a light shines from its pinnacle every night.
The west, you say? The west was the weakest. Was with the weakest undead, so that's good.
The locals say it's haunted, and half a dozen legionnaires have gone to find out whether or not those are mere tall tales. I fear for their safety.
Okay, so about the burial mounds.
There are ancient burial grounds to be found north of the city. As good a place as any to start looking for necromancers, wouldn't you say?
Okay, so first I go to the lighthouse, then I go to the burial mounds.
A local archaeologist offered to tag along with the men. Here's hoping his knowledge on the subject may prove to be of use to them.
And then there's the old church. Let's discuss that.
There's a church to the northeast of here, built atop the very place where once stood a temple dedicated to the source. The Cysealians razed it, and built a church for the 7 instead, supposedly to symbolize the victory of the gods over evil sorcery.
Okay, so west is weakest, east is strongest, and I'm going lighthouses in the west, and then north is the burial mounds, northeast is the church. So the church is going to be a little bit stronger than the burial mounds, but a lot stronger than the lighthouse. Good to know.
All superstitious mumbo-jumbo, if you ask me. But when the dead rose, that is when they were first spotted. Hence the expedition.
Okay. You mentioned the pact you made with your legionnaires.
So I did. The Pact of Volunteers. Many legionnaires will do whatever it takes to go home, which is why I personally sign their transfer orders the moment they make it back from a mission behind enemy lines. The chances of survival during these sorties are only about 1 in 10, you see. So my soldiers are free to volunteer, and if they are successful, they just bought themselves a boat ride home.
So Suicide Squad. Basically. You get a reduced sentence if you complete the mission.
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking? I've been mauled. I'll be disfigured for life.
Ah, come on with the dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
The face, Furious! She bit me in the face!
Ice blue eyes narrow beneath a heavy brow streaked with sweat and dust. Her hands tense into claws, held at the ready.
Yeah, that's definitely an ally. That's definitely an ally, otherwise she wouldn't have 2 healing potions, a backpack, and a resurrection scroll. And apparently she's an angel because she has arrows. Then again, she could be... she could be a mage because she does have a water staff. Yeah. I mean you no harm, stranger. I only wonder who you are.
Her brow knits together, but something in her pose relaxes. She clears her throat.
I am Bear Daughter. I have not come here to find trouble with the Screech woman. She only startled me. And you are a source hunter. I have heard many tales of your order. Your history is long and honorable.
So, how did you end up in the cage?
This woman here, the one who now plots her revenge, she crept behind me while I was hunting, and I only defended myself. I would not hurt an innocent Screech woman on purpose. But soon their swords were upon me, and they forced me into this cage meant for dogs. Mother would rip the fur from her chest if she could see how they keep me.
I'll take my leave. So I'm gonna talk to you and hope I can
who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Sorry about that.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
Curious situation you've got there. Is the woman in this cage under arrest?
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
I love how the tiny icon here actually has the scar at the mouth of her getting hurt. And what will become of this admittedly strange creature?
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Perhaps it'd be worth taking the stranger under our wing. She'll likely come in handy if we can trust her to watch her back.
After all, a fearless hunter might prove quite useful for our investigation.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Okay, so split the party by dragging their portrait away from one another. I already did that. Breaking the chain, I can exit and create groups in your party by dragging the chains back together. Portraits back together.
Leave be, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
Okay, so I'm gonna take her bow then, and the knife.
Source Hunter, I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
Yeah, just reading the options for a second there. Okay, so I'm gonna go with the second one. Yes, as you've noticed, we are an unpredictable species, as likely to kill as to heal. It's best to be wary of those you meet for this very reason.
If you say it is so, then wary I will be. As the god wolf Amira commanded Threes, win you from your wicked world, or cold company will corrupt you.
Okay. And I am going to see if I can level up stuff. No, she already has stuff. Dang, that's a shame.
Sorry, sir.
I'm gonna take the staff. Actually, is the staff stronger than 17 to 33? 8 to 16. But then again, he is a fire one instead of a water. I could use fire. I'm gonna give him a stronger one for now. Just gonna go full strength here. So I'm gonna give her the bow. Give him the painting. I think he has most of the... I could also give him the dagger.
Sorry, sir.
What was her bow's stats? Because I failed to check. Here they are. 28 to 48, and now she has 42 to 65. Yeah, okay. So it does take 6 to attack because of level difference. I'm kind of screwing myself over there. But it's also a 5, so yeah, it doesn't matter then. This one is 4, but I'm barely gonna attack with it. I'm mostly gonna use magic. Let's see. The golden ring. Okay.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, I think that's gonna be that.
Sir, no, sir.
I'm gonna enter. Ooh, chests. I'm gonna see what's in the chests. Then I'm gonna end it before I talk to the big guy here. Okay, so there is the commander, I think. Ooh, there's also a tome for skill things. Okay, so I'm gonna save this here, and I will continue this in the next part, but I'm gonna take a little break, get myself some water, because it is hot in here. So yeah, I hope you all liked the video. If you did, leave a like. If you want to see more, subscribe. Well, also, if you want to get notifications, you need to subscribe and hit the bell. YouTube is a little weird like that. And I hope to see you next time. Till then, bye.